Goa is known for its beaches, coconut groves, and lush greenery, is rapidly changing. Once lined with traditional Indo-Portuguese houses and picturesque paddy fields, the state is now witnessing unprecedented real estate boom that threatens its natural beauty and local culture. But what's really going on behind the scenes? Let's dive in. Hi everyone, this is Devanshi Jaswal and you're watching Address of Choice channel. We create similar videos every week. So if you are interested, then subscribe to our channel and like this video also. During the COVID-19 pandemic, when life seemed slow for most of the world, something unusual was happening in Goa. A surge in real estate deals started transforming the state's landscape. Investors poured in capital and land grabs became a common occurrence. And since the government revenue saw a huge spike, it further fueled the boom in Goa. However, this rush for land is coming at a steep cost. Goa's paddy fields, coconut groves, hills and forests are vanishing, making way for residential, commercial, malls and industrial complexes. Something similar has happened in Bangalore. We have already made a video on whether real estate was the reason for water scarcity in Bangalore. You can go and check out at the I button over here. Anyways, let's come back to the topic. The local ecosystem, which once thrived in these green spaces, is now under immense pressure. There is no denying that real estate development brings certain benefits. More residential and commercial projects mean economic growth, more jobs and better infrastructure. For investors, Goa's real estate is serving high returns year after year because the property prices are rising. The state's economy benefits from increased tax revenue, which can be reinvested in public services. But these gains come with a heavy price. Goa is the smallest state in India with a land area of just 3,702 square kilometers. It can only handle so much development before it reaches a breaking point. Goa's natural beauty, which draws tourists and enriches the local way of life, is slowly fading away. Locals are worried that the state will lose all its cultural identity and become another overpopulated and overdeveloped urban space. In response to the growing unrest, some local politicians are proposing solutions. Recently, a local politician suggested creating a land bank, a government-controlled system to buy and hold land, ensuring that Goans don't lose their property to investors. But the proposal isn't without a controversy. The land would be controlled by the government, not by the individual Goans, and it could be leased out for further development. Many people feel that it does not address the root problem, it's just shift the power from private hands to the governments. Meanwhile, the government has started looking into the permission given to some major real estate projects. For example, they are currently reviewing permissions for a luxury villa project by DLF coming up in North Goa and Bhutani Infra's development in South Goa. This is a part of an effort to make sure that new projects are properly regulated and don't harm the state's environment and culture. Goa is at a crossroad. While real estate development offers economic growth and opportunities, it also threatens to erase the very things that make Goa special. The question is, how much development is too much and at what cost? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. That was all for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, then hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel for more such content. I'll see you next time. Until then, bye-bye.